Eviction more than just moving day. We've all been there. Moving day rolls around and it's a chaotic mess. Boxes everywhere, that one friend who promised to help but is stuck in traffic. And the lingering smell of whatever that last tenant cooked. It's stressful, sure, but we think, hey, at least I have a new place. But what if you didn't? What if moving day wasn't about upgrading to a nicer apartment with granite countertops, but about losing the only home you knew? Eviction. It's a word that conjures images of court summons and landlords changing locks. We often view it as a temporary setback, a bump in the road to finding a new place. But the reality is far more insidious. Eviction isn't just a single event. It's a traumatic experience that casts a long shadow, with consequences that reverberate through families and communities for years to come. This isn't just about losing a physical space. It's about the loss of stability, security, and community. It's about the emotional toll on families, the disruption of children's education, and the financial ruin that can follow. Eviction is not just a housing issue. It's a human rights issue. It's time we stopped viewing eviction as a simple transaction and started recognizing it for what it truly is, a public health crisis that demands our attention and action.
The scars of displacement, immediate fallout from eviction. Imagine this. You're coming home from work, kids in tow, only to find an eviction notice plastered on your door. Your stomach drops, panic sets in. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a full-blown crisis. Suddenly, you're faced with the daunting task of finding a new place to live, often with limited time and even fewer resources. The immediate aftermath of eviction is a whirlwind of stress and uncertainty. The scramble to find affordable housing in a tight market can feel impossible. Families are often forced to split up, crashing with relatives or friends, further adding to their emotional turmoil. And let's not forget about the financial burden. Moving costs money that many eviction-affected families simply don't have. The trauma of eviction doesn't end there. The shame and stigma associated with being evicted can be isolating and emotionally devastating. It can lead to feelings of worthlessness, hopelessness, and depression. Children especially are vulnerable to the emotional fallout, often blaming themselves for the situation and experiencing anxiety, withdrawal, and even academic decline. The scars of eviction run deep, leaving lasting wounds on individuals, families, and entire communities. This message is brought to you by Karima Muhammad Mediation and Arbitration, certified and registered with Georgia Office of Dispute Resolution through the Georgia Supreme Court Commission on Dispute Resolution. No legal advice provided.